Sometimes I just want to stab something. Okay. This is fixed. This is live. This is fixed. This is live.
スイッチで行こう。
了解だ。公園に着く。ほっ。
あっ、はい。さあ、スイッチ。
わかった。はっ。さあ。はっ。
さあ、スイッチ。
わかった。そりゃ。終わったな。
あっ、はい。
これで片付いたな。
You just roll the pigs in existence come out of nowhere to try and help the fucking wolf.
そこ。あっ、はい。
Literally out of fucking existence. I don't like that system. I don't ever like the system.
敵だ。ボアタイプだな。ウルフタイプだ。
あ、はい。さあ。
終わったな。見ろ、ボアだ。
あ、はい。さあ。
これで片付いたな。
Brush, thorns. See, now I can see him on the other side staring at me.
獅子がいるな。終わったな。宝箱開けるだろ。
Now I can make steel door.
より
任せろ。ここだな。
あっはいふっふっさあふっさあ
Where does these fucking pigs come from?
勝った。
あっはいふっ
おっ
はっふっふっふっさあふっふっふっさあ
テイクテア。
ふっふっ
見ろ、ボアだ。これで片付いたな。ほっ。
フリーで戦おう。スイッチで行こう。ふっさああっはいふっふっふっさあふっふっふっ今だよ。
おうさ。よし、倒した。終わったな。
あっはい
そこだ。問題ない相手だ。確実に行こう。
Okay, kitchen, plate, phone. In that order.
そうだな。こっちに行こう。
the same shit Thor can handle. Son of a bitch.
Hmm. 俺たちなら余裕だな。
はい。さあ。はい。さあ。
これで片付いたな。お、見ろ、宝箱だぞ。
Might crystal. All party members for 20% for 60 seconds.
ウルフタイプか。
はい。
腕がある。勝った。
あっはい。さあ。できて。
わかった。
Denied from my cancel shot.
終わったな。イノシシがいるな。ウルフタイプだ。
あっはい。
動きをよく見ろよ。
さあ。あっはい。さあ。
これで片付いたな。
あっはい。
勝った。
あっはい。それは。あっはい。
どうだ。
Jesus. Clawing him with a sword skill?
終わったな。
あっはい。おっは。
No warning this one.
さあ。できて。
わかった。
さあ。
えい。これで片付いたな。
You fake. Yes, the switch system is definitely broken.
フリーで戦おう。
Sometimes I have to put him on red
うちは
before
任せてくれ。
he will do his thing on green.
それは。
そりゃ。
Where's this damage coming from?
より。
任せろ。回復エリア張るぞ。チャンスだ。攻め続けろ。からでも。少ししんどいか。
スイッチで行こう。
了解だ。
さあ。できて。
分かった。
はい。
頼むな、いける。攻撃だ。 げ続けろ。
Oh boy, give me one of those kind of fights. What is the point of forcing me to have to carve them up?
より
任せろ。こういうのが地味に生きる。
はいスイッチ。任せてくれ。
And that attack comes so fucking fast, I can't even react to it. There's no reaction for that. Every time. Comes too fast. That's horrible. Being bowled over.
より
今行く。一旦引こ
Start
う。
the summon and the heal. Couldn't get it in time. Irritating.
What? 分かった。どうだ。
分かった。
Summon mention.
What? 分かった。
フリーで戦おう。
分かった。うちは任せてくれ。からでも。やらなきゃな。攻めるぞ。 攻撃だ。
スイッチで行こう。
了解だ。公園に着く。
スイッチ。
分かった。 今行く。
It doesn't make sense.
一旦引こ
Like, the tempo of the fight feels fucking off. Also, when I start over from the boss fight, you should start me over with all of my consumables not consumed. Hello.
う。次はこっちだ。
But it's definitely eating my consumables. Okay, game.
ちかな。
Luminous should be the one that blinds. No. Spark is the one that blinds. Okay, let's try to figure this out. And we're trying not to do dog shit at video games. Because what I've done since coming back from the store is that I upgraded this axe, equipped a new axe, the ones that I dropped, upgraded it. That's the one that I was using as material to it. So now it has double the attack value that I had before. And put stats into intelligence. Like we had joked about and or seriously talked about before I left.
あれくらいならいい練習台だな。
He's still using the same sword he had before.
これで片付いたな。
And it is the case that this pig is just whipping my ass. For whatever it's worth. That hit me. Roll out of the way of the breath. Get no trigger for that. Still get hit by the slam even if you avoid that. Knock the fuck down. So, the hurt box is active. The hit box is active. I don't have a shield, so I cannot parry. I can only dodge. This enemy feels like it was designed for a specific type of weapon. This is the first real air quote boss. And you want people to play death game on this difficulty? Did you scale it for this difficulty? Because they don't feel balanced. I'm out. I didn't even fucking heal. I chose not to. Both parts of the romp are active.
分かった。スイッチ頼む。
フリーで戦おう。
No trigger?
今だよ。
I get hit by that, but that's trigger. That's trigger. But I have to be on top of it. No super honor, just get hit by it. No dodge attack for that one. I rolled into that. No trigger.
より
任せろ。よし、ここだな。おっ。
今だよ。
It's like it wants you to roll into him. Or it really, really wants you to stat stamina in the beginning of the game. Unfortunate. No trigger. That's a trigger for a counter. I continue to say, there's no way you're reacting that as he's charging at you. That one I just wasn't prepared for. That's not a healing potion. I get killed there because since I hit the wrong potion, I waste the potion. I probably shouldn't have been hit in those first situations in the first place. And you cannot roll out of the problems of being hit by attacks mid-cast. And that touches me, and I still get to counter. Like, what do you actually want people to do when he comes in with the cycle spin? Because if I dodge it and nothing happens, there's no way you want me to block that. That seems like high bullshit. That attack seems like it deserves a counter, and not an instantaneous press this button and just predict it. No stamina. I am of the belief, dead ass, this fight wants you to stat stamina. I dead ass believe this fight wants you to stat stamina. There's no way I'm gonna have enough stamina to dodge as frequently as it wants me to. I might as well just stand here and dodge. Spin cycle, a spin cycle, bad prediction on double tap. Because both parts of that attack effectively trigger a counter. Or should trigger a counter, as does that one. But it comes out so quickly, I don't think you're meant to be using raw predicted. I think you're supposed to be guarding. But there's no way you'd be guarding it, and I doubt if you're guarding it, you're parrying it. So you're dodging it. But you have to dodge inwards, otherwise the timer doesn't come up. No trigger here. No trigger there. Inconsistent. It's just inconsistent. 25% of my bar just gone. Spinning in from a distance. Spinning in from a distance. My partner's not attacking, so I put him on red. The attack can move through me, so I have to dodge through it. Like a twin stick. I'm right in his body, and there was no reaction attack. Oh my god. What a resource hog. But I'm ching. He just spams these attacks. No time to dodge. I'm gonna give it one more try. I'm gonna try a different weapon. I rolled into it. And the damage path is still active. So I have to stay off the ice trail too.
スイッチで行こう。
了解だ。後衛につく。
スイッチ。
分かった。行くぞか。スイッチ頼む。
任せてくれ。スイッチ。
Still get it anyways. Didn't reach. We've moved 15 billion miles away.
はい、スイッチ。
からでも。
フリーで戦おう。
分かった。こっちは任せてくれ。はっ。一緒に行くぞ。
よっしゃい。
攻撃だ。
Take off the horns. I doubt there's any weak point here on the back of the leg. Nope. That's not what I mean by that. Ow. Nope.
一旦引こう。
No, no, no. No healing for you. So, I don't think axe is it. More than likely, sword is probably it. And it's probably a gay-ass reason. Like an explicitly gay-ass reason. Got a new weapon called a Grimfoil. I want to see what that looks like. On the highest difficulty, over levels for the zone for what probably feels like 3+ levels. He just says no. He just says no. Got some growth points. Is this feeling like the parry window? No? Fortunately, we're at level 4, so. I'm gonna go with my instincts. I'm gonna throw an extra point of strength. Nah, that's all. We're gonna change your equipment. Stamina consumption. Increases damage temporary after successful capture or parry. Twin Floret. See see if we make something now. No, refilled my pouch with something I didn't ask for. Here it is. It's more than likely for a board like that. I feel like paralysis is supposed to be the answer, but I could also just be wrong. The game decides it doesn't like what I think the correct answer should be. But throughout the zone, it kept giving me recipes to make shit, but I doubt I'm not allowed to make any of it. Part of the shields. Gloves. These are the old ones. These are the new ones. Slash damage makes it easier to activate. Why is my X key not letting me select yes? Plug and plug. Interesting. I can't invest in this because I don't have weapon fragments. And I have the ability to make new things. But not over here. Because this requires hide. Slash recovery. All of those require shit that I don't have. So now I go to synthesis. We look at what he wants. This has stamina consumption. Lock this. Pull, spirit, SP, normal damage. Damage taken. Attack, flat, sprint. Attack and defense. Now it lets me hold the button down. That's gay. Stamina contention, attack, defense, stamina, period. Yes, sir. Not sure, don't care about money, don't care about the sprint speed, don't care about the SP consumption, because we're just trying to figure out whether this works or not. I can farm weapons another time. Damage taken could be an argument. It's probably an argument, period. Probably as good as that's gonna get. And now use unwanted scraps. Argumentative, argumentative, argumentative. The most important thing would be coal, but I feel like money just grows on trees. Already there. There's a foil. While we're in here, This is the weapon the ally's using that I designed for him. Here's stats on the short sword. Steel sword. Steel sword. Let's go here. Experience goes up. Stamina goes up. This comes over. This comes over. I don't think that matters, because we just basically don't have any max HP to speak of. This comes over. This probably comes over. This probably comes over. Let's do that. Block this. This 40. While we're in here, we'll do this one as well. Because I got sure a hell of blunt. Highest upgrade should be Wild Edge. Strength, speed, stamina. Damage, settings, and status effects. We don't have status effects yet. Normal attack damage, support skill damage, support increase. Let's start here. Go here. Stamina, damage, skill damage. Support SP increase. Here again. Anything off of the other ones? Damage taken. Here, 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 here. Here. And daggers too, although I only got 4. Literally exactly 4. And the strongest variant appears to be an Iron Tooth. I don't like the needles yet. We have everything we need. Ready as it feels at Overbeat. But here's the problem now. Different weapon proficiency, different sword skills. use an axe, so I have 3 of these. We switched over from the sword, so the sword's not there. I have to get a feel for the combat. Otherwise, the only answer I think I could really do here is just change the fucking difficulty. Because the difficulty is just blindly unfair. That's a crazy title for somebody to call themselves. Holy. I feel like I could almost respect it, but I don't. Thanos. Openly asking for streamers to use AI operatives on the application. That's crazy. Let's try the mine. I know there's one on the side of me. Why aren't you changing as he's approaching me? He already stopped. I blocked that, but no parry. While we're in the spring. Sword combos. RB, RT. RB, RB, RT. RB, 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 RT. RT, RT.
俺たちなら余裕だな。いくよ。いくよ。
That seems like a very staggered input. Alright, we have noticeably more stamina. Does stamina make a difference in the fact that we have to dodge the Spucker and everything he does? Do we want to bother even trying to power farm for the experience necessary to get extra skills? As I get poked to death by monsters.
あれくらいならいい練習台だな。わかった。一匹。これで片付いたな。イノシシがいるな。
This is me mashing heavy attack. This is me mashing light attack. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it. It would be criminal if it's immune to paralysis, but we're about to find out. It gave me the items in this area, so I can only assume it's the boss.
Yori.
任せろ。回復エリア張るぞ。
I guarded that. I did not guard that. Or that.
今行く。
Hey, not my ass straight up in the air on that one. Didn't really matter. Didn't really lose any stats. Right. Mine. Okay. It stopped on the mine. That did not seem carryable.
今行く。
No. Fortunately, there goes that mine. So, the paralysis does work, but it very much is basically like a fusion between Phantasy Star Online 2 and Monster Hunter. Yeah, get a feel for it. Block it. Block this. Can't block the double hump. Try to hold block on that. Gotta hit. That was me blocking. This is me touching emergency. No parry.
任せろ。こういう
I
の
wonder,
が地
if
味
I
に生き
stand
る。
on top of his body while he's supposedly in this state, is he gonna recover and get back up? Yes, he will! Oh, that's so fucking retarded. Oh, that's so fucking retarded.
任せてくれ。当てる。分かった。よっ。やっ。
Same attack state. There's no prepping for it. It just happens. Same thing. It just happens. Every time. It just fucking happens.
任せてくれ。フリーで戦おう。
分かった。こっちは任せてくれ。
当てる。当てる。
Two faces. Two faces. And both of them look like bullshit.
終わったな。
I'm shaking my head. Ready yourself to counterattacks. If you are struck head-on while in this stance, consume F55 SP to repel the foe's attack. Before responding with a severing attack that deals 190 plus 250 of damage. I think this was an attack that was designed to fight this enemy. And yes, a shield 100% made a difference. Actual bullshit. That's what that is. That is an unbalanced combat. Now, this enemy.
Yori.
任せろ。ここだな。
来い。
よし、倒した。これで片付いたな。
While it might be counter on touch, you can't hold it, and it goes on cooldown.
Switch で行こう。
了解だ。後衛につく。ゴールもうすぐだな。
Now, I would blame the scaling in this situation However, I don't think scaling justifies the retardation of what we just experienced. Like, at all. Not even close. Yeah. Because in some cases you'd be like, well, that must have just been what happens with an unfair difficulty. No, that fight was mechanically retarded. Both things at the same time. But complaints to two separate different reasons.
やっぱりあんたとは相性がいいな。そこでだ。もうちょっと付き合ってくれないか?
It might even be the case that Bandai was
さっき
lazy.
のセーフティーエリアの奥にそこそこ大き
I
な
don't
森
care,
がある
Ori.
んだが。
Ori, I don't care. It might even have been the case.
情報ならここに落ちてる。
They never stop talking. It might be the case that it might also be a very poorly scaled difficulty scale with an unfair difficulty spike. It's still bad.
噂のモンスターの習性と対策用のスキル合わせて。
I want to make a jacket, but it won't let me. Crouch. Look at his weapon. His weapon needs an upgrade. You can also just change weapon. And here, I'm going to look to see if there's a scale that explains what these difficulty spikes look like. Here we go. Nuance. Environmental hazards on death gain for permadeath. With fall damage and drowning do not trigger permanent death, and quitting safely to menu does not wipe save file. Hard and very hard. Recommended as default for action fans. Required active use of guards, dodges, and proper stat builds while offering a 23% XP boost. Very hard. Features faster enemy action speeds, longer enemy health scaling, and dense mob groupings, granting a 51% XP increase over normal, but requiring full mastery of mechanics. And story, granting roughly 11% less XP, granted ideal for strictly focusing on the narrative. So, 53% additional experience in trade for SNK boss difficulty. Yeah, that's bullshit. And it's unannounced too. And it doesn't tell you about that either. I have to look it up. Normalize telling people things that are in the game. Normalize telling people things that are in the game. Okay. That is the beginning of this game. We're going to return to this in like an hour. So now, I bring up Fractured Daydream. The anime game's broken. It is not loading in properly. There it is. Echoes, Power World, Dragon Quest 11. This on this one. I do hope that clicked on English. That's why I hate when projects don't have borderless mode. Okay. Crossplay, matchmaking, blah blah blah. Crossplay on default. The game is not loaded. That's not capturing. There we go. For some reason, the audio wants to rape your fucking ears all the time, always. Show characters, names, and numbers. Yes, fine. This is borderless. Character controls, flying controls, shooting controls, ranged air controls. Sensitivity. Okay, dash. Maybe map rotation. Fix this to the north. Audible English communication feature. Turn on to enable English voiceovers when using communication features like pins and stamps during multiplayer battles. No. Display subtitle background. In-game display language. Lock on priority. I'm not going to touch any of that until I actually get to the game. Where is the option to change the audio to Japanese? Japanese. Unfortunate.
Link start!
？Very beautiful. Get on with it. Get on with it. Get on with it. Hello, main protagonist. camera, sprint, lock on, guard, normal attack, heavy attack, jump, dash. Then we get a quest, start by reviewing the objective, display on the right side of the screen. So we're looking for Musho in this situation here.
Mission 開始
Basically treated like it's Dynasty Warriors.
ミッションクリアだな
Normal, Y, pressing repeatedly, attack combo, press Y to a combo, do a combo finish, determined by the length of the combo, playing accordingly, hold X, Y, these basic skills, low risk, high utility, effects, quick charging slashes, seemingly integrated into the arsenal.
ここの敵を全滅させるぞ久しぶりだからな練習相手になってもらうぜ全滅させたなナイス
Press LT to lock onto the enemy, from the center of the screen. Change target to R, use R click to lock on the nearest enemy. Use R click to lock on the bosses during boss fights. Base locked on enemies when you attack. Basic skills such as rush to launch into combos, one in. Blocking flying enemies, very effective.
ここの敵を全滅させるぞ全滅させたなナイス
See, this is night and day difference. Dashing during normal attack will initiate motion cancel, which is actually did. Dash while interrupting the attack, initiate afterwards, motion cancel not possible. Cannot be used consecutively, plan wisely how to use it. Jump, dash during the jump, and air dash, avoid enemies, reaching below platforms. Oh no, not possible.
ミッション開始 ミッションクリアだな
Guard, reversing RT, reduce damage, inflicting enemies, guarding 4 hits, triggers perfect guard. Completely nullify damage, previously casting the enemy, learning how to keep under guard. Important, guarding during normal attack windows, allows for motion cancel. Perfect guard may allow you to initiate counterattack, comes with cooldown timer, used to enhance battle tactics, take some damage while guarding, solve defensive options if you cannot evade, stash and guard, certainly.
ミッション開始 行くぞミッションクリアだな
Advanced skills, character special move, press RB to display the advanced skill plate, press XYB to corresponding skill, pressing tab is not necessary when using mouse and keyboard settings, in exchange for powerful effects, tab skill cooldown, more powerful skill, one cooldown, unavailable for use on cooldown, using
ミッション開始 一点突破だ貫け次だ
Use healing crystal or RDA, cover 700 HP, press in the middle of charges,
ミッションクリアだなミッション開始
find just the map, control the light, not a lit barrier, cannot be opened, defeat the enemies to revive first, hold the seal.
つけた よし
Several types of mods to choose from. Move near one to view and assess its effects while picking it up. Any currently equipped mods, but are going to be swapped out when picking up a new one. They're not all made the same, so find the best fit for your playstyle.
ミッションクリアだな
Give ultimates a try. They have their own ultimate. Use ultimate by hitting RB, right trigger, right analog, click in. Ultimates are powerful and invincibility while active, but have long cooldowns.
ここの敵を全滅させるぞさてと全滅させたなナイス
Uh-huh. And cutscene.
戦果としてはまずそろそろあいつとの約とメッセージ。
お兄ちゃん、今時間他のみんな
何か企んでるの？
待たせたかしら、キリト。
来たか。時間。ああ、そうだ。
別にか。
俺の仲間たちにじゃ食いねら。
よーし、絶対他のパーティーに勝つよ。オッケー。
早
I
速
have
モン
not
ス
been
ター
watching
討伐
SAO,
構
so
想
I
っ
don't
て。
know who Guanella
や
is,
れやれ。
nor do I care. Blah 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 blah. Red increases attack, green increases HP. Attacks are beneath your HP and will be amplified with more quartz that you have. Certain HP on use, come in 3 different sizes. Uh-huh.
敵だ。オーケー。次へ向かおう。
God damn it. Get used to the system.
装備してみよう。
And this one is just basically a fucking fast mount. Same situation here. The enemies off to your side, you can't see shit.
よし。
You can't turn the camera to hit them.敵だ。オーケー。次へ向かおう。I guess I'm only allowed to have one mod? Question mark? So, yeah, it is a big zone, but it's laid out.
チャンスがあれば叩き込め。つけた。先へ行こう。これでいける。
Running and running and running
Take that.
and running. Good.
先へ行こう。 こいつを倒すのはクリアだ。行くぞ。
Story quests. Unique enemies and bosses have their name, HP gauge, stagger slop, and status displayed at the top of the screen, along with break gauge. Doing damage was at the break gauge, 100, the enemy knocked down, giving you a chance to go.
降りるわ。
Synchro counters draw off moves that complicate enemy attacks. When enemy launches an attack, yellow and white circles appear on the map. You must enter the yellow circles. Enter the circle and press right-click enter. Prepare yourself for a synchro counter. All yellow circles must be filled for the counter to succeed. A successful counter emerges the enemy's attack, deal damage, and fills the break gauge. Failure to fill all the circles in time results in a failed counter, causing the enemy skill to activate. Always be prepared to perform synchro counters to retain the upper hand. So, when I tested 33 Immortals, 33 Immortals is a dumbed-down version of the SAO lobby games. Facts. Hard facts. The multiplayer quest blue subcircle will appear at the end by enemy character. Fill all yellow blue circles for a perfect counter, doing greater damage and fill break damage. So, synchro counter versus a perfect counter.
大技が来るぞ。捉えろ。息を合わせろ。いい連携だ。ナイス。敵がダウンした。チャンス。かかってこい。一見突破だ。
Quick change. Pull up combos performed by all characters in the field. Activate when the enemy spells to reduce a certain amount. At the start of the switch change, the effect will appear under the attacking character. A prompt and a timer are displayed for each character on their turn. Press right click before the timer runs out to activate the activate chain. Landing chain attacks increase the chain count at the top of the screen. Chain attacks will not hit if you're too far from the target enemy. When switch chain begins, get close to the enemy and try to keep their distance as you cut height. When all the characters in the field have had a chance to attack, those join the switch chain to attack together and chain finish. Like switch chains, prompt will appear on the screen, so press right click before the timer runs out. Successful finish. Fills break gauge. It's off.
今の攻撃はすごかったな。敵がダウンした。チャンス。お疲れ。いい戦いだったな。
Don't take a while to get used to. Probably finish whatever is considered to be the basic story mode before I go into online. You got a little bit of Musho, you got a little bit of Dynasty Warriors, you got a little bit of all of the general lobby-based ARPGs.
やったー。見事ボス撃破。みんなお疲れ様。
Question: Is which Mouso? I don't know if I read that correctly. Which is Muso? Like general versus army combat. is generally what people call Muso. So, Dynasty Warriors, Hyrule Warriors, anything that follows the Dynasty Warrior concept. This guy of Mayhem, for example. That is what Muso is. Hello, Silver Fox. You did indeed say hi. Those messages are seconds apart. The chat log might have eaten the message. Muso should be spelled like... probably a little bit more spelled like Musho. Power Fantasy versus Gods and Monsters. That's one way to look at it. In the Dynasty Warriors franchise, the generals basically are like gods. To the degree in which usually one general in story-based gameplay is shitting on thousands of soldiers. Looks over at Boo Boo. Dragon Ball Xenoverse is technically a new show. You are correct. Attack on Titan game series is a new show. That would also be fair. I think there should be probably a word to describe the separation between them. Alright, where's my first cell phone? Because that is not my first cell phone. Inside of the paper I left it in. There it is. Okay, this box really goes. I love you, little monsters. And my puppies went all white. got my chicken. Alright. Give this game its due flowers and experience and content. But I am not gonna lie, I am not interested in this game's story whatsoever. I will be fast forwarding through it.
私も結構落としたんだけどな。
I will be fast forwarding through it. SAO and tutorial has been unlocked. Video that gives overview of Sword Art Online and Kirito's adventures. So the quest ring. I didn't read that. I didn't read that. Alright. The only female characters I like in Sword Art Online are Shinon and Elizabeth. I too like Elizabeth.
そう、忘れちゃってても違和感を覚えることはできるの。
それは一体どういう
You are correct. They did steal lines from GU and they gave them to her.
おい、いきなり何するんだよ。
しっかり反応できたじゃない。腕が鈍ったわけではないよね。
俺の手にも剣。リアルワールドのはずなのに、なぜ
抵抗する権利を認めてあげるわ、ボーイ。だから私を楽しませなさい。
And skip, 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 don't care, skip, skip, don't care, skip.
機関車学校の転校生クイネラか。そもそもあんたは死んだはず。まさかそれ以前に何か言っ
この世界はさっきの石造りの建物がひしめく灰色の世界よりは
剣を収めた。
いつまでそんな物騒なものを突きつけてるつもり。質問には答えてあげるわ。と言っても証明する方法はないし、気づいたらこの世界にいたのよ。死んだはず。2つ目、お前の記憶。
あんたじゃない。
知らないわ。私が
嘘をついならあん
何が起きているのか不確かだし、偽りの夢の中でまどろむお前をやっぱり
あんた
お前の場合シンセサイザー見つけたわ。
Hovering, acceleration mode. You descend, you descend. Click to accelerate. Then just go back to hovering. Go infinite flying, go stack. Characters with Alpine Online avatars like Leafa can also fly. This information can be viewed during select character when you enter the screen of boss attack. Unique skill, absorb life as she deals damage. Fires a beam that deals greater damage the more life she has accumulated. Unique skills affect gameplay, mastering the perks, giving an edge, can be viewed in the character info in the boss screen. Normal attack. Stronger attack. Hold the button for vocal strike. Hold the button for crucifixion. Blues judgment. Noble cremation. Full dance. Summon sword golem. Your ability discharge. RT where you can hit. RT where you can hit.
この程度の魔獣の殲滅なんて楽勝だわ。
とはいえ数が多いから油断するなよ。
とどめよ。これでどう？全滅。はっ行くわよ。
Aww! Why would you pop a menu up the second I want to go flying? Fuck! Appearance items when defeated. Chunk down these items when you want to get decorative items that change a character's appearance. Treasure chests that drop special items, player card illustrations, chibi arts, and the Legend light novels on your player card. Remnants hidden around the map. Finding all three will give you memory crystals upon reward, necessary to clock past events, which you can then view from the History of SEO Games tab in the archives. Don't forget to have them all. What do you mean by past events? Each of these items can only be obtained once. Ah.
消えなさい。連続攻撃だ。何事も試してみないとね。ほっ、飛ぶわ。加速するわ。
I hit a wall.
敵よ。ふっ。逃がさないわ。終わりよ。
She's a little bit floaty. And by a little, I mean a lot.
使ってみるとしましょうか。敵よ。はあ、や。とどめよ。始末したわ。やっ、はっ。加速するわ。降りる敵よ。消えなさい。とどめよ。消えなさい。連続攻撃だ。逃がさないわ。これでどう？こんなもの？私の大きい。見てみる。
Hold for Vorpal. Yeah, that's right. That combo stops there. This is the same thing. Why?
加速するわ。見つけたわ。連続攻撃。とどめよ。当てれる。
what appears.
何か仕掛けを解くのね。いいでしょう。任務完了ね。次へ行くわ。
Okay. At least they're nice enough to make it appear on the map. And that is blocked, and that's blocked, and that's blocked. What is the point of a map if you won't let me explore? What is the point? What is the point?
飛ぶわ。
You tell me about explorables and things that I can find. Stop me from exploring. Bastards.
降りるわ。使ってみるとしましょうか。
Ooh, a little faster.
敵よ。燃えなさい。こんなもの。沈みにしてあげる。沈みにしてあげる。消してあげる。ご苦労だったわね。持ち帰ってみるわ。
Unappraised accessories, unappraised weapons, different container and chest and everything
良
else.
さそうじゃない。
Extra shit, extra shit, extra shit, extra shit, extra shit, a bunch of extra
行くわ
shit.
よ。降りるわ。まあまあな結果
Here,
ね。
highest rank is S, the higher rank, the more bonus rewards, the warrants, the more quest. So don't be dog shit. Items earned with the quest rewards be viewed in the following screen. Equipment items accessories have character rule restrictions when checking, meaning they can only be used for certain characters or classes. Items you do not need to be dismantled. Select them with X to dismantle them, turning them into upgrade materials and coal. Note that dismantled items cannot be retrieved. Do you have a confirm button? Does it ask me to confirm before I destroy them? I'm gonna take a wild guess, and I'm gonna assume that it's not all items for you, though. That's nice. It's gonna be one of those situations. When you complete a quest, you earn player rank and character rank query points. Player rank indicates player strength. High ranks include armor quests. Select the rank weapons and accessories that came from drops 9 each. Character rank indicates how much you've used the character. In other words, mains. And it's using naval story logic to link skills. Okay. Hello, Adorable. You don't like Sugaha because you don't approve of cousin marriage? I see. I don't even look at Silica, bro.
そういえば、こちらの人間は死んでも。
Oh, the hell, that's horrible. Even tells you if you play the main character. Basically, favorite them so you don't see them often. That's wild. From the lobby tab in the home screen, you may see aid requests in some locations. Upon entering and clearing these quests, drop items will match your player rank. Additional reward slot will be unlocked. These and other reward bonuses are available, so take part and see what you can collect. This is the main menu. Select the mode, why to play it, cycle the tabs. Cannot access trial and store tabs without an internet connection. To be past tutorials and quests, from the home screen lobby, use archives, switch to help. Thank you for purchasing World Beyond, A Moment in Infinity. You now get Shreya, another additional story quest, and additional items such as weapons and stamps. To access this, access DLC 1. Story quest Time Will Be Brave must be cleared to access the story. Shreya can be used in multiplayer quests. Tank role character. Six new weapons, including one-handed sword, sniper rifle, and dagger. Drop during additional story quests and multiplayer quests. Thank you for purchasing World Beyond the Demon King. You can now use the toy and M. Who are you people? More importantly, I need to finish my paperwork. Gonna go online, I guess? One-handed sword, submachine gun, grenade launcher. Prism Heart Dress. Aid request for the Woods of Recollection. Time limited celebration quests. Character XP doubled. Character weapons and accessories on player rate. Character taps for rolls. Tank, sport, predator, mage, ranger. Have one tank, have one support. Set character favorite. Early unlock allows you to use characters normally, do story quests, multiplayer, and other modes without creating quests. Use memory crystals to use quests, select unlock these characters. Dragon Kirito bundle. So might as well just go do all quests. I don't care, I'll figure it out. I don't care, I'll figure it out. Season trial. See, this is looking more like a... Excuse me. This is looking more like a gotcha game than it is something that is to be unlocked. Ugh. Player boost bundle. Beginner bundles. Okay. Paperwork. And not choking to death. Lord of Mercy, that was a massive coffin thing. Okay, paperwork taken care of. I don't like the flying in this game. It feels not fluid enough. At least what I have experienced thus far. Player co-op quest. Over a total of... Can't read that on the side. Player co-op quest. Open a total of 2 treasure chests in multiplayer quests as a mage. Perform a perfect guard for dodge in one quest 2 times or more. Join a switch chain a total of 1 time with any character. Deal damage to enemies as a total of 100 times as a mage. Deal damage to tank. Play boss raids as a rogue. Play free roam as a rogue. Clear multiplayer quest with any number of 3 times without being bound. Join a switch chain a total of 5 times as a tank. Introduction to Trial 7. Get SEO tickets. Trade for things. Characters listed can now be used in multiplayer. Change equipment abilities in the character tab. Oh, which side? On my side. I guess I don't get to pick the character's equipment before going in. Okay.
ALO の主な舞台になっているアルブヘッドもちろん人が
そう
結局ま
I don't care if you
あアドミ
Only part of level 1 gets experience function request. Not be selected. Horizontal square. Snake bite. Sonic leap. Rain. Further scream. Awakening when the cage is full. Strike.
いい選択ね。
仲間だと頼もしいんだよなクイネラは
Now I can equip it. Blind. Green. Proficient naturalist. One. Grab a buff every time you raise your awakening level by a certain amount. Nothing. Eagle dress. that. Use down to follow between characters. The automatic switched out. If you fail and fall, they'll need to be retried. These are being fallen characters to be lightly.
別にこっちはやり合う気なんてないのに。
降りかかる火の粉は払うまでね。さっさとおとなしくさせましょう。見つけたわ。何事も試してみないとね。
連続攻撃だ。
燃えなさい。消してあげるわ。
くそ、こいつら。
私がいるんだもの。当然よね。
Common weapons. Uncommon. Damage up. Let's keep gain up. I can taste bile in my mouth. Ugh. like your 3D, whatever the fuck just happened to you. Disciple Score. I'm pretty sure it had more to do with me mixing Sophie with whatever the fuck that was. Just to be sure. I have a feeling it's this mango drink I bought. I did not click on that button, game. God damn it. No. No. Yes.
Galaxia.
知ってる？
なあ、か
フーカ、後ろから追って。
Now, Leafa. We got a taste of Kirito. We got a taste of the Administrator. Now we get a taste of Leafa. Automatic HP recovery to all party members for a certain period of time. Pirate's Hurricane. Speedaholic.
空中からの援護を頼む、リファ。
I have a sword. Gunbreak. Blind. I'm being called from the fucking room. Baseline Hurricane from advanced skills while dealing with only plus 50%. Blind. Light Master, passive. Also has access to the Evil Dress. Why are her titties so big?
安全なところまで誘導するわ。追っ手は適当にあしらってついてきて。降りるよ。
Enemies? Hello?
これはどうなるのかな。降りるよ。飛ぶよ。クリアできたね。先に進もう。降りるよ。持って帰ろうっと。
Great.
敵発見だよ。やり先に行こう。行くよ。降りるよ。
I feel like I'm flying way too low to the ground.
敵発見だよ。次行くよ。降りるわ。敵を見つけたよ。行くよ。
Wall.
敵発見だよ。降りるよ。次に行くよ。降りるわ。飛ぶよ。
Explore that.
気合十分。いつでも降りるよ。
However, I found the item. Does this work if I just hit the button wrong?
もっと早く。行くよ。降りるよ。行くよ。敵発見だよ。降りるよ。敵を見つけたよ。やり先に行こう。加速するわ。行くよ。降りるよ。
attack.
装備してみようっと。敵を見つけたよ。
静かにしてあげる。降りるわ。
敵発見だよ。散らすよ。
燃えなさい。
先に行こ
降りるわ。
う。いっけー。
Wall. I'm getting a lot of fucking invisible wall here.
敵を見つけたよ。降りるよ。やりごめんなさい。どこになったよ。行くよ。よし、降りるよ。飛ばしていくよ。行くよ。敵発見だよ。はっ。降りるよ。敵発見だよ。これなら
石積みにしてあげる。
Another one.
これはどうなるのかな。行くよ。降りるよ。飛ぶよ。いっけー。降りるよ。クリアできたね。先に進もう。いくよ。
降りるわ。飛ぶわ。降りる。
And another.
やったー。
Great.
敵を見つけたよ。
石積みにしてあげる。
飛ぶよ。いっけー。
Found one in the sky. Found one over in the field.
敵発見だよ。降りるよ。もっと早く。いっけ
Certainly, if I fly around this field long enough, I might find it by random chance,
ー。
right?
敵を見つけたよ。
Well, I found something.
降りるよ。これはレアだね。先に行こう。
were a game designer, where would I stick the last one?
敵を見つけたよ。
The first thing I'd actually ask is why the fuck did you put a collection system in a game like this?
敵発見だよ。
And then, where would I put the last one? The fortress that I'm being forced to go towards?
飛ぶよ。
All signs seem likely.
降りるよ。
Doesn't want me to enter that way. Oh, look, I was right. I literally predicted that it would have to be somewhere in a fucking corner with these goddamn walls, and I was right. That's all three of them, so I unlocked the others, right? Fly over the walls? No. Fuck me.
降りるよ。飛ぶわ。まだまだ。回復するね。
これでいけね
これなら。
Shit, rock.
飛ぶよ。回復しないと。行くよ。 楽しかったね。持って帰ろうっと。持って帰ろうっと。
What? Picking this up? No, I can't. Alright. Definitely fits hard into the category of fun block 5.
ここで満足せずにまだまだ上を目指すよ。
My reward is the player illustration of two kids that shouldn't have a child and their fake child. Done deal, girl. Uh-huh. This one has experience. Uncommon. Uh-huh. Rose necklace.
リーファもみんなも
I don't care. In hovering mode, movement speed is slightly faster than on ground, and attacks clone operates. Okay. SAO destroyer now unlocked. LAO! So then, Leech. I don't care. Kirito only.
任せてくれ
Full gain up Omega. Attack up. And that's it. More damage here. But better effects here? Question mark. 15%. Increased by 9%. Decrease weaken damage. Decrease base damage. Status effects. Damage dealer. Get Kirito to rank 30. Sino, Lipa, Argo, Ago, Administrator, Straya, Deploy, M. Okay. Fucking duck hat.
先へ行こう。
Camera, can we turn to our right, please? What is with these cameras? What is with these games with the camera? Bandai!
お疲れ。いい戦いだったな。役に立つかな。
Assuming this area is not that big, there shouldn't be anything here that should be that hidden in the environment. And I should be able to see something in the course of 20 seconds. No. 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 Seems not, game.
やったな。みんなのおかげだぜ。
Stem buff. Bunch of copies. attacks when your enemies to your start playing abilities to time battle in favor. Couldn't read the rest of that. Top item we'd like to create. I'll have whatever that is. I'll only have this much. Enhance character rank. How does one do this? Character crystals. Or effect crystals. Aid request, and it's gone. I have mail. Received Jude's Outfit from Tales of Video for free. Who are you? Notification of change game server configuration. Server configuration change from season 5 and onwards. Restarts may occur. Server restarts may enter requests. Guest restart session transition results screen. Any items acquired before a restart is obtained. Additionally, multiplayer can be immediately resumed after server restart. Blah 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 blah. Correction Daydream. An apology from our team. Please take this free shit. Amazing Lucky Charm. Increases epic or higher rewards by 5. Increasing character rank. Character unlock campaign from your crystals. By using memory crystals, being unlocked regardless of the story. Receive memory crystal gift from the team. Try out your favorite characters and missions today. Visuals from the team, including XP event, ending on already done. July schedule is this shit. Version 1710. Fix the issue inside of a mission and things that I don't understand. Get Iori's costume from Echoes of Eingrad. Hello, game. Hooray! I don't know who this is. And August schedule. We're currently at Rag Out Rabbit event, which I should probably take advantage of at some point. And the rest I don't understand. Archives. Records, characters, story event, help. No chats, history of SAO games, including all the old ones. Last collection. Astralization of Horus. What is this? Character art? What kind of man do you take me for? None of these people are body size 14 and up. What that look like? We all know why that one's there. Okay. I'll work on this later. Where's the start screen? Where's the close screen? Wireless communication. Player card. Don't care. I want him to set him his favorite. Try here later. There's no way to go back to a back menu. Here we go. That took a second to figure out how to get back to those menus, which is seeming to be a pattern. Should not be that hard to navigate a menu to go back to the start of the main menu. God damn, these things was typing up a storm today. Lord have mercy. One fighting a war against everybody while he's trying to explain why he likes a movie. This seems not fair. 270 fucking messages, Jesus Christ. And he's winning. I haven't got the hair. Here we go. Here we go. Right around here. This is where I typed. This was 130. And all of this was one putting belt to ass. Jesus fucking Christ. When did this stop? Apparently 9:45. Okay. He had a productive day. Am I done vomiting? It feels like it, but to save my sanity, I'm going to lay down. If I feel better, I'll get back up later.